Hello, and welcome to Seek Truth, Speak Truth. Thank you so much for clicking play today. I'm an ex-flat earther and I use this channel to destroy my previously held beliefs. Now this Thursday at 9 o'clock UK time, I'm debating Flatzoid. So I thought, what better way to advertise that fact than to debunk one of his most recent videos. This video just highlights he will cherry pick anything as long as it supports his narrative, and he didn't even research what could actually possibly be happening in this video here.
Please can someone help explain how on this flight the moon is below the horizon by quite some way?
Well, there you have it. Another impossibility on the globe. How much more clearer can we make it, globetrotters? Ouch.
Now, I must admit, when I first saw this, I was a little bit like, what on earth is going on here? But I know the Earth is a globe. I know that the Earth has only ever been measured as curved. So I had no problem. I realised that this is cherry-picked and something else is going on. So let's have a look into it. There is a phenomena known as the belt of Venus. What happens when the sun is setting, it will then cast Earth's own shadow up into the sky. So this alone debunks flat Earth, and it is a phenomena that happens constantly. It's well known about, well documented, the belt of Venus. So what's happening in Flatzoid's video? This is an issue of contrast of the camera. I do feel like the person filming this video is being deceitful, because taking that camera away, they would have clearly seen the moon was below the belt of Venus and actually just in Earth's shadow. The contrast of the phone cannot pick up the difference between the ocean and the shadow. Therefore, this looks like the moon is very, very low and in Flatzoid's world rotating around a flat plane. This really does blow open a can of worms though, Flatzoid. Why has no aeroplane ever hit the moon? Why does no pilot have to worry about hitting the moon when they are ascending into their flight? Because this moon clearly looks below the camera, which again destroys flat Earth unless you claim that the moon is below 40,000 feet, which is the cruising altitude of an aeroplane. We all know the moon isn't 40,000 feet. We can bounce radar off it, and it is indeed 238,000 miles away, confirmed, peer-reviewed, gone over and over thousands of times. University students do it, anybody can do it, anybody can confirm for themselves how far away the moon is, and it certainly is not below 40,000 feet. Now, to think in 3 dimensions with a rotating globe and a sun and a moon, you can actually visualize where a shadow would be cast up. And as I said, this is a well documented fact that happens all the time. So why didn't we have people on that aeroplane in your video, Flatzoid, gasping, thinking that the world was about to end? They are witnessing the moon so close to Earth's surface that is it about to crash into it? There was nothing. So I'm fully confident that Yarn Spinner is spinning yarn. Quite an ironic name really, because yarn spinner just means that you're telling lies. So this guy probably isn't even a flat earther. He's just one of these trolls that just likes to do videos like this to make Flatzoid get wet in his little panties over it. So cherry picking is something that flat earthers do all the time. This reminds me when the Chicago skyline was witnessed 60 miles away, and it was such a rare event that it became newsworthy. This is cherry picking at its finest. No, the flat earthers don't care about the 999 photos that match exactly what the globe would predict. They go for the one photo, the one outlier, the one inconsistent image that slightly lends itself to that we can see slightly further than a globe would suggest, when actually all you do is pull in the numbers of refraction and no image ever can we see too far? These flat earthers get all gooey over an image saying, oh my God, I can see something 27 miles away and I'm only 6 feet up in the sky. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. That is about 0.01% further than you should see. Well done. What about seeing as far as we actually should on a flat surface? So I just had to debunk this. It's just obvious that Flatzoid didn't even research, or maybe he did and he realised that actually this is the belt of Venus, the shadow of Earth, and it destroys any notion that I believe the Earth could be flat. You don't think like that, do you? You just cherry pick. This supports my narrative. Let's just get this out there in the world without even questioning it. Well, you have been debunked again, Flatzoid. I'm going to show you actual evidence of the belt of Venus and then the shadow of Earth being cast up into the sky. That same shadow that completely destroys flat Earth.
So the grey band is actually the shadow of the Earth, and the pink band is what's known as the belt of Venus. And that's looking really, really nice now. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Right, okay, you can really see it developing now. You can see this shadow is getting higher. It's getting above the hill line, the hill line here, and you can see more contrast from than you could before when it was pink. So there's very definitely a shadow rising here. And this is one of the best I've ever seen. This is really, it is really, really clear. So there it is, the Earth's shadow, that grey band there, the Earth's shadow, and the pink above it, the belt of Venus. And just behind me, directly behind me, is where the sun has set. Now another thing is, if you have a very big peak, I don't think these are big enough, but if you happen to have a very big mountain with a particular shape, that shape can be projected in the shadow on the horizon, and that is a spectacular sight, and I have seen that in Tenerife.
As you can see, well-documented phenomena happens all the time. Nobody ever sees the moon this low in an aeroplane. You can only see that through a lens that cannot pick up the contrast. There you go, Flatzoid. You have been debunked. You have been found out. I cannot wait for our debate on Thursday, where I am going to expose you as the ignorant fool that you are. Stay safe, everybody. Keep it global. And have a good day. Thank you very much.